jacket. You on the boat, it's sunny outside. Gunner got a short sleeve on. We feel like in Miami or overseas. You got a big Louis black and yellow Pittsburgh Steelers type jacket. Like, come on, man, with a big heavy turn. Batman. Oh, we get it. You look like a rapper, but it ain't. That's probably your problem right there.
Oh, good.
That's probably your problem. You're trying to look like the richest rapper. I'm trying to take all this band. I'm going to win none of that.
Seems more.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I
because
need
it
to
makes
contact
money,
the
don't mean
ministry.
you gotta waste your time.
They need to know what happened to George.
Because they make a little profit. Don't mean you gotta waste your time
keep
doing
all
that
that
devil,
this
man.
evening
I'm just saying.
between you
Like,
and me.
but I understand why, because
Thank you.
he ain't cleared the song, so he promoted it. So now, if he cleared the song now you gotta promote it and put another 250 up, promote it, or 300 or 400 or 500 if you feel like that's a single. But he got this, he told on his jacket, you gotta go to Hot 97, you gotta go to Breakfast Club, all New York, Billboard, you go make it your single.
Black.
You know what I'm saying? Probably could. That's why you spent the 250.
Prepare yourself to meet
You know what I'm saying?
the headmaster.
Who knows? Could start doing shows. Who knows?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony is over. There were complications. Complications?
It
Seems the goblin is here. God, I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I have left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I got locked up. I had a whole bunch of songs to clip. You was
I'll be in
gonna
touch.
40. I had 40 songs. Both of those they had me clip. And I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you let me see that. So it depends on how you want to play it. Or you can know like, this is gonna be this.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Yeah, man, you can't really
Welcome.
talk
You're
bad.
just in time.
Now, the
Have
song's
a
already
seat.
clear, and he been promoting it. He said that he just like I love that song, maybe got a song. It don't really matter unless it pads, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But since he cleared it, now he gotta make it promote it. I understand why man been coming like this. It's just that person.
A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts. Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Very. Curious loyalty.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others. You do not give up easily, do you? You are daunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
The sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff House, known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Square button. Accept house. Circle button. Choose a different house. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff House, known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw House, Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff House, known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Slytherin. Slytherin House, known for cunning, ambition and the sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Slytherin. Slytherin House, known for cunning.
You belong in Slytherin! Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honour to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
When I'm seeing fireflies, and you're going to figure out that a part of the solution. Let's figure this out quick, because we need to give everybody, the whole world, a resolution to the nightmare that was Mr. Mom. Because no doubt about it, for Broward County, for my birthday, now, there's something to do.
Settings. Save/load and exit. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Back.
And then eventually, he came over to his multiple different versions of her. And when you finally see him testify, and you finally see the struggles happening, remember and ask yourself, can I convict Dietrich if I don't believe Robert Allen? The answer's no. Robert Allen is the one that puts in the car, Robert Allen is the wheel, Robert Allen satisfies a lot of what the prosecution needs. And the fact that they do that from him, judge him for yourself.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
The video which Mr. Freeman read,
Suppose.
about his explanation of the video. The next time you see that dog, it's in an accident.
Can I help you?
It's in an accident, like,
Oh,
it got T-boned by
you're
another
the
dog.
new fifth
Totally
year.
unexpected.
I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fella. Glad you're a figure, all right.
It was terrifying. It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't need to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
The evidence can show. That's how you got it. What the evidence can show. So listen, you're gonna hear from Detective Tercio, and I'm gonna get on the cross-examine, and I'm gonna get a lot of things out. But for instance,
I'm not going to move there, are
when
you?
they
Here, watch this.
the evidence will show that
Don't say I didn't warn you. Check, check.
ex-girlfriend came
Told you.
forward and said, hey, I want to make sure that you guys know that.
Me? Oh, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Amelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I wish you had been there.
One of the witnesses that they're relying on to put him in the car.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Farewell, then. Do you
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Farewell, then. You seem...
Keen was a chess fan. You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Farewell, then.
Any detective has ever asked,
Goodbye, Amanda.
Nice meeting you.
or anybody like that? No, they never did.
Hi, I'm Janet, and you may have seen me with posting FashionNova.com. What is Fashion Nova? Fashion Nova is the #1 fashion brand go-to clothing destination. We've got looks for every occasion.
That mermaid's
Ask not
mind
looking
is
fat. That's because you're not worried that I got it from my
Based on all
mom.
the chatter when you entered the
Not getting the
common room, I'm
beef
guessing you're the new fifth.
That's because you're not worried that
I'm
always out with
ominous.
Tunisia.
Ominous
Is your
Gordon.
man not
Nice to
acting
meet you,
right?
Ominous.
That's
Well,
because
you
he's not worried.
certainly had a memorable arrival.
Anywhere in the world, Fashion Nova would take you
More
from
like
a basic
terrifying.
to baddie. You may have seen our looks on some of your favorite celebrities.
I'd much rather have
making
arrived
this
on
challenge
time and without
hard
you
to
dragging us
do.
up that route.
I'm sure.
Being bad and bougie shouldn't be
I can only imagine.
Studies show that shopping at Fashion
Good to
Nova
have you in
is easy
Sydney.
and complete.
Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate the first day.
Nice meeting you.
What are you waiting for? Don't be
Did
caught
you
looking
subdue
basic.
mermaids often
Shop at
appear
Fashion
outside
Nova.
the common room?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid saying outside the common room window. It is fun tale. I know you some first years and look out for hours.
Nice meeting you. Did you suspect you'd be...
Were you expecting to be sourced into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. one of the
Eco,
4
the
founders of
#1 rated
Hogwarts.
brand in cordless
Not
outdoor
something I'm
power.
especially
Choose
proud of,
Select
however.
Cut mower.
I'm
Customized to cut
obsessed
with
with blood
3
species.
interchangeable blades.
Pure blood
It cuts for
maniac.
over an hour on a single
Unfortunately, most of
charge.
his descendants
Eco,
do not fall
exclusively
far
at
from
Lowe's,
this
Ace,
call.
and Eco
Nice
authorized
meeting you.
dealers.
So you ask yourself, how could that be? If any of us is involved in, God forbid, in a murder, and you say, hey, it's so-and-so, you better believe
Thank you,
so-and-so
Ominous.
is
Very nice
investigating.
to meet you.
But in this case,
Pleasure was all mine.
They didn't
Don't
do
be a
it because
stranger.
it didn't comport with their version and their narrative.
Slytherin
And as law enforcement,
Professor
I think that we
Weasley
have
is
the
waiting for
obligation
you
to do
just
so.
by the stairs.
Another issue. Before, and the evidence will show that before Mr. Osborne was killed, there was an individual by the name of Antonio King, aka 600 Breezy, that posted on.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. 600 Breezy? I know some of y'all really want to just like, oh, Drake, this, blah, blah, but the same fucking nut-ass lawyer just mentioned 600 Breezy.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining the Philosophy, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
To this day, years
Here you
later,
are.
that's never happened. So ask yourself why? Why would they not investigate it? It's not what they want to hear. It's not what they want to hear. So
What
they
is
don't
it?
investigate it.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of you this year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable
She's
resource.
going to stand up, sit there, and she's going to tell you that the reason that she wanted security.
Thank you, Professor. But what do you mean if you keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
What issues does she have? There's
This
issues
way.
where he goes in the past, but the important thing is
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
courtesy of himself, he can sit there and tell you, okay, your crime stopped. And any game that's hastily come up, he's gonna tell you, yeah, great. He's gonna tell you that. But they never investigated it. They know that celebrity is not a form of invisibility. If you're part of a case, you're part of a case. And they should.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding law.
It's not for detectives.
Do
It's
keep
not
up.
for the attorneys. And it certainly isn't for jurors.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details
Your job as jurors is also to ask questions.
Kelpie statue.
I mean, you can't really go
Guide pages. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long main force. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland.
I feel really blessed
Cross
to be
button.
here for Dietrich. I
Continue.
feel really honored to represent him, and I'm looking forward to
You've just unlocked a field guide challenge.
You guys are gonna find
Your progress towards completing challenges appears here.
Thank you so much.
Cross field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Options button.
Chat, I know a lot of y'all want to be citizens.
Level 1.
I won't even sit here.
This is your
I know
wizarding
I'm a
level.
big Drake fan and say
XP
that
earned from challenges
maybe Drake
increases
has
your level in power.
perhaps alluded to. I don't want to suspect. Maybe he did
Your
allude
field
to
guide tracks your current
I don't
challenge
know.
progress. Challenges,
If he
challenges.
did, it's tasteless.
Overall progress.
If he did, as one of his biggest fans, I don't support it.
Cross button. Select.
Clearly, him and X weren't on the best of pages
Field guide
before X
pages.
died.
1.
But did Drake kill X?
Discover field guide pages. Field guide pages.
I've spoken on this multiple times.
Rewards must be claimed from the.
I've said this, again. I don't know how much, people that believe conspiracy theories are going to be.
Clever. Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
X didn't, he felt Drake took his song or copied his style. Galchester, he took his cadence. He said, not only does this guy not really show up for me when I was locked up, he's taking my shit. No acknowledgement. And he wouldn't help me in my worst time.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a Flu Flames fast travel
Looked like
point.
that person was.
You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flu
It was
Flames.
also, and I'm sorry I'm describing in
Touchpad
detail,
button.
but I have to.
Open
It
map.
was also apparently on that person's face. X texted my phone. Yo, you gotta post this shit. Bro, you have to post it. It's Drake.
Flu Flames location.
And I remember saying, bro,
L2 button, R2 button.
I said, I gotta
Zoom.
do
Select the grand staircase
got on
region
the
to
phone and I said,
continue.
bro,
The
I did a
grand
Google
staircase.
search. It was a fake picture.
The magnificent
I'm like,
staircase of
it's not
Hogwarts.
Drake.
Cross button.
I can't post it.
Select.
It's like, nah, bro.
The right side of the. Select the library annex. The library annex.
So, yo, this is
The
funny as
annex
hell.
of the
I said, bro,
library.
I'm running a
The
newspaper.
library
I can't
of
post
Central
it.
Hall.
He's
The
like,
Central
yo,
Hall of Hogwarts
well,
Castle.
he's like, yo, I'll post it. See, I
Potions
post
Class
it.
Central Hall. Greenhouses.
Yeah, I guess I will because
The
I say
Hogwarts
you
Central
post
Hall.
it. I said, fuck it, I'm posting it. Can you post it on Twitter, maybe Instagram? Obviously, I can't post porn. It was really porn.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
Post that.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Stop there.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from
He eventually posted something about Drake's mom. Posted some other stuff. This was I believe maybe the same day.
Always something
This was
happening
about
here.
the uncle
It's the
for
heart of the hive. Our King's Cross Station, so to speak.
Damn, it's fucking 5 years ago since
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend
I remember
both
at a point
Charms
this
and
guy
Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. What's
really
Hogsmeade?
believe that
You mentioned
Drake showed up
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and it's home to an array of shops and pubs.
It would have
You
made
should be
such a
able to
statement.
find all of the schools and lies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank
Or
you,
whatever when it came
Professor.
to
What
like,
exactly
look
is
at me.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond
Question
the
as
wall.
all he did.
A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become warriors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hickett in charge of our students' education in London.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about
What will I learn from this class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Rowan.
Drake was that
He's a
powerful.
clever, intelligent,
Don't punch her.
Thank you,
All right,
Professor.
shoot.
I told him to do it. I didn't punch your hand.
No, he hit hard. He didn't keep on.
Why try to punch him?
I told you. 4-1. 4-1? 7. You almost called it the shade.
Damn, that hurt. What's wrong?
Don't punch her. I'll punch you.
I told him to do it. Have him punch your hand.
No, he hit hard. He hit too hard.
Watch how you punch him.
How tall are you?
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in
my $2 million Ferrari, and I really want it back.
You did,
We have to
Professor.
break into the
He's
police
been
station and steal it back from the cops.
vague as
Oh
to the
my
events
God,
preceding
bro,
your
there are
arrival,
so many cops.
specifically
There's
about
3
what
guys
happened
guarding
after
this
that.
garage here, so I'm gonna say my best bet is that the
My
car is
suspicion
in
is
this
that
garage
there's more
right
to the
there.
story
Cause a
than a
distraction to
search
get
for
them away from
belongings
the
and an
garage. I'm gonna
extended
snipe
trip up
this
to the
guy.
castle.
3, 2,
There is,
1.
in fact,
Parachute into the garage. Quick. Does the car get to the car?
We
Oh
did
my God,
take
it's
a
unlocked.
bit of a
It's on.
detour
It's
on
on.
the
It's
way
on.
there.
It's on. It's on.
Ended
It's
up
on. It's on.
exploring
Go
some
here. I'm going
ruins
up here.
and-
I'm going up here. I'm going up here.
I shouldn't say more.
Step. Down here. This way. Through here. Jump there. Oh my God, we got out. I did not even expect to get this far, bro. Dude, there's still so many cops on me. I gotta figure out how to lose these guys. This car's like $2 million, and I'm not losing it. Down here. Into the river. Here we go. We gotta gain speed. We have a huge gap. Right, hit the jump.
With a solid foundation.
Land it. Yes. He overshot it. He's in the water. There's no chance. We gotta go. That was actually so clean, dude. Holy guacamole. I took my $2 million Ferrari, and I really want it back. We have to break into the police station and steal it back from the cops. Oh my God, bro. There are so many cops. There's 3 guys guarding this garage here, so I'm gonna say my best bet.
I wouldn't say I choose
this
the
garage
path,
right there.
Professor.
Cause a distraction to get
Although
them away from the garage.
unfortunately,
I'm gonna
it seems
snipe
that
this
it
guy.
chooses
3,
us.
2,
Very
1.
well. Enough
Parachute
chit-chat.
into the garage.
I need to get to class myself.
The car gets to the
Might I
car.
rely
Oh my God, it's
on
unlocked.
Professor
It's
Fig
on.
to explain the details of
Go
field
up here.
guides?
I'm going up here.
Thank you.
Up the steps. Down here. This way. Through here.
Good luck today.
Jump there. Oh my
And
God, we got out.
remember to
I did not even
use
expect to get
your
this far,
guide.
bro. Dude, there's
It
still
will
so
be
many cops on me.
invaluable.
I gotta figure out how to lose these
And
guys. This car's like $2 million, and I'm not losing
As I'll
it.
be
Down
using
here.
it to keep
To the
up to date
river.
on
Into
your
the river.
progress.
Here we go. We
Yes,
gotta gain
Professor.
speed. We have a
Come and
huge
find
gap.
me in my
Right, hit the
classroom after you've attended both classes today,
Land it.
and I'll explain
Yes.
more about those
He
assignments.
overshot it. He's in the water. There's no chance. We gotta go. That was actually so clean, dude. Holy guacamole. The cops took my $2 million Ferrari, and I really want it back. We have to break into the police station and steal it back from the cops. Oh my God, bro. There are so many cops. There's 3 guys guarding this garage here, so I'm gonna say my best bet is that the car is in this garage right there. I think cause a distraction to get them away from the garage. I'm gonna snipe this guy. 3, 2, 1. Parachute into the garage. Quick. Does the car get to the car? Oh my God, it's unlocked. It's on. Go up here. I'm going up here. Steps. Down here. This way. Through here. Jump there. Oh my God, we got out. I did not even expect to get this far, bro. Dude, there's still so many cops on me. I gotta figure out how to lose these guys. This car's like $2 million, and I'm not losing it. Down here. Into the river. Here we go. We gotta gain speed. We have a huge gap. All right, hit the jump. Land it. Yes. He overshot it. He's in the water. There's no chance. We gotta go. That was actually so clean, dude. Holy guacamole. The cops took my $2 million.
Hey, look at him, nigga. Look 30. I'm the only one here that knows why. I did the math. I think it's a reason. What's today's math joke? Our co-host Mel took a picture of all us. It's shit. The angle was different on Mel's picture. So like that for a year. Yeah, but we don't catch it. That's not true. We don't see that here. These cameras ain't up. But they talk about it all the time. So you was kind of thin up the top, little balding spot. You was like,
what's been your toughest point guard matches? My toughest matchup was Rondo. He didn't care about scoring. If I could stop you from getting your average, it's going to make your team struggle. But he'll affect the game with 16 assists and like 15, 18 rebounds. So the next day, you have him. My coach is Tom Thibodeau, so he already had us watching 2-hour sessions. So in the playoffs, that shit even longer. The whole time they talking about his rebound. I'm like, what the fuck is that happening? But as a point guard, bro, boxing out a point guard, I didn't have to do that into the league. And he made me think the game. It was chess, bro, playing against him.
What's been your toughest point guard match?
I have a lot of different ties to me, man. Like, so I'll tell you a story. So one day, I'm sure you my friend. Aubrey, and we were like my Canadian bachelor's trip. He was like, yo, there's one kid that's bothering me, and I think I'm going to give up. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? I would people at this level. Like, there's one kid, his name is like X or something like that. I didn't know anything, but I really listened to this rapper. But come to find out, the kid, later on, the kid, and then my friend Arby is like, he's doing this like freestyle thing. He's like, and everything like that. And I'm like, oh my God, did you? That kid, he was like, yeah. And I was like, wow. And he was like, what we do in the six. And I was like, oh, you're a six god. He was like, yes. And then it was over. No, his name's Aubrey. It's like a video with him and like Travis Scott. And then like Drake. Aubrey is like falling from the sky in like a meteor or something. And there's like a little kid on the ground. And he looks like X. And the meteor hits X. And it's like amazing. I just told the story for everybody who wasn't know. I have a lot of different ties to things, man. Like I told you. So I'll tell you a story. So one day I'm chilling with my friend Aubrey, right? Aubrey. And we were like my Canadian bachelor's trip. He was like, yo, there's one kid that's bothering me, and I think I'm going to give up. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? God, we don't people at this level. Like, yeah, there's one kid. His name is like X or something like that. I didn't know anything, but I didn't really listen to his rappers. But come to find out, the kid, later on, the kid, and then my friend Arby is like, he's doing this like freestyle thing. He's like, how you get and everything like that. And I'm like, oh my God, did you? That kid, he was like, yeah. And I was like, wow. And he was like, what we do in the six. And I was like, oh, you're a six god. He was like, yes. And then it was over. No, his name's Aubrey. It's like a video with him and like Travis Scott. And then like Drake. Aubrey is like falling from the sky in like a meteor or something. And there's like a little kid on the ground. And he looks like X. And the meteor.
He could have just shown up to your hearing and you would get let out of jail. If you think he's that powerful, well, why would you then think it's okay to post his mom and do all that type of stuff where, you know, if a nigga could get you out of jail, a nigga damn well could probably put you in one too. You probably want to chill. He says he agrees. He says, nah, you're right. He deletes all the shit. He says he was hacked. He wasn't hacked, clearly. Then he puts out, I believe, the last thing he says, yo, if anything happens to me, this is obviously after a conversation, if anything happens to me, Drake did it. But it's like a joke. Right? Cool. I don't even know when that happened in regards to how, like, let me see if I can find one. It's not even close to the time of when he died. I don't think so. Yeah, okay, great. So this happened this was February 24th, 2018. X didn't die till June 2018. This is 4 months later. He died 4 months later. Okay? I believe he even got into it with the Migos afterwards. I could be wrong. Maybe the Migos thing happened before. I think he even got into it with the Migos afterwards. The reality of it is that I do know, and trust me, he's one of the only rappers that I can admit I've shed many tears when covering stories, when rehashing any type of, like, you know, personal conversations that I had with him. He's someone who I hold in very high esteem. And I know, just like me, a lot of his fans, a lot of people who he's helped so many people, are confused and shit. I'm even listening to the uncle, and I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm a little still confused. Because I just can't understand how the stars align this way. It just doesn't make sense, right? So it's easy to believe conspiracy theories. That somebody just had a hit out for. That somebody, whatever. But we gotta be logical too. If, right? And let's say it was like Drake. I mean, I would have hated Drake for life. But we also got to be like, when I mean logical, think about this. Not only did I explain, anybody who has this conspiracy theory about that, I've explained exactly what happened when he even posted the message. He posted that right after saying he got hacked. And that's after a conversation where I literally was trying to tell him, stop going at Drake's mother, because if you thought he was so powerful to get you let out of jail, he could get you locked up. And he agreed, and he took it down and said he got hacked. But then he put up in the true troll fashion, if anything happens to me, Drake did it. That's what happens. What I'm saying also, using our minds and being logical and not just going off conspiracy theories because we're hurt. We then have to look at not only how this happened, but let's say if you did really believe Drake did it, these guys are never going to see the light of day again. Why doesn't one of these guys just come out and snitch on Drake? Gonna snitch on Doug for some McDonald's? Who do you think is, like, these guys are desperate to get out? One of them is already telling. Robert Allen's telling already. If Drake hired these guys as something blind thing, why would they protect Drake? Also, if you look at the surveillance footage, and it's going to come out, you're going to see that there is some just fucking ridiculous luck in them running into X. It's unexplainable. There's no proof they were stalking him before. Somebody says, act yourself right now. Do y'all really think that Drake? If I don't even know. You see, people who believe that, like, I don't even know what to say to them. You do know Drake would be in jail. Like Tate, like anybody else, if you do some shit like that, you're getting told on, you're going to jail. The point what I'm trying to say is that, unfortunately, this fucking, this rumor about Drake seems like it's always going to persist. Because fans, just like myself, are having a hard time processing. This X died 4 years and about 8 months ago. 4 years and about 8 months ago. And even to this day, if I do a YouTube video about it, if I talk to y'all about it, I still feel me tearing up because I love them, just like y'all love them. And I understand why y'all gonna always have some of these theories. I just want, and by the way, you know, I'm heavily invested in this trial. I want to see these niggas go to jail for life. That's it. If you love X, even if you do think Drake did it, focus on this trial. At least these niggas is locked up. These niggas gotta go. They gotta go. If it was a death penalty, I would for that too. There is actually a death penalty in Florida. For whatever reason, they did not get it because it has to be almost damn near premeditated and cold-blooded. And I don't think it fit the standard of cold-blooded and premeditated for this murder because they believed they were doing a robbery, and such is the case. Y'all can tell me any lyric you want. First of all, Drake been rapping like he's a gangster, number one. Number two, lot of his lyrics, people who really know, connecting to a lot of Toronto shit. But I'll digress. I'm not trying to make nothing hot for nobody. But even if you did believe that, okay, Drake rapped about it on Mob Ties, I'm not saying Drake is above rapping about something taunting someone he never liked. Okay? Not saying Drake is above that. Does that mean he did? Alright, cool. Let's say Drake is rapping about X. He's like, yo, if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. Okay, cool. Let's say he's doing that, which, by the way, is completely tasteless. But let's say he's doing that. What proof is that he killed him? Drake hired them? No, I gotta stop. Gotta stop, man.
Oh, hey. What? Oh, don't judge me, Anton. Alcohol free. Oh, back to work.
I hated y'all. I especially hated you because you pulled that wheel route.
Yeah.
And I said, what the? They can't score. Y'all had 112 yards of offense and won the game.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Yeah. All my life, been grinding all my life. Yeah. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. And the guy that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is a Heisman Trophy winner, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, College Football Hall of Famer, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, a 4-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro, a Titans Ring of Honor inductee, has his number 27 retired for the Tennessee Titans and the Ohio State Buckeyes, an actor, producer, entrepreneur, and the head football coach of an HBCU, Tennessee State, Eddie Jordan.
Man.
What's up, bro?
Dog, always an honor to be on here, man.
It's been a while.
It has,
How
man.
you been?
Man, I'm great, man. Blessed, can't complain. God is good. Glad to have you on your show to try this outstanding.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and
yes,
go.
let's do it.
To much success.
Yes, sir.
Past and future.
Amen. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh, smooth. Oh yeah. That's smooth. That's smooth.
So how have you been?
Man, I've been good, brother. Just chopping wood, trying to get these kids in check. You know, now I'm coaching at Tennessee State.
Right.
Been there for 2 years, going on my 3rd year.
Right.
Trying to get the right bodies in the building. That being on the field, anybody that touches football, whether it's academics, nutrition, sports performance, raising money. You know, one of our biggest deals that we're doing now, I'm trying to get football operations building built.
Okay.
Where we have everything there, from our meeting rooms, training room, weight room, all in one spot. Right now, we're just spread out all over the place. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of negativity dealing with HBCUs. We saw the situation with Deion, Coach Prime, he leaves Jackson State, goes to Colorado. We see the situation playing out right now with Ed Reed and Bethune-Cookman. So how about some positivity?
Yeah.
The atmosphere, the ambiance, the pageantry that comes along with being an HBCU. How much did you know about an HBCU before you took the job at Tennessee State, and what did you learn once you got there?
Well, I knew about HBCU football growing up.
Okay.
I mean, I was a big college football fan.
Okay.
Knew about Eddie Robinson, Grambling,
Right.
FAMU, Tennessee State, Savannah State.
Okay.
And I went to a Fort Military Academy, Virginia, where a lot of my teammates went to HBCU.
Okay, yeah.
Hampton,
Virginia,
Howard. Yeah. And my cousin went to HBCU. So I grew up in the culture.
Okay.
And living in Nashville, before we moved from Houston to Tennessee, we actually practiced at Tennessee State.
Okay.
The first couple of years, we lived in the dorms.
Right.
So I was very familiar with Tennessee
Right.
State then. And over the years, I had friends that went to Tennessee State. I've had various projects at Tennessee State, so I knew everything about the university and struggles, the great history they had with football, some of the great alumni that have come through there with Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
To mention just one person.
34 members in the Pro Football Hall of Fame come from HBCU.
Yes, indeed. So it's a very strong brand when it comes to that.
Right.
So I knew of both the positives and the negatives walking into that situation.
Did you always want to coach? Because I mean, I played against you.
Yeah.
I know you a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't see the coaching bug biting you. When did you get the coaching bug, and what made you say, you know what? After all the things that you've done, I mean, you're on Broadway. We're going to discuss that a little later. You know what? I'm gonna throw my hat into the coaching.
You know what, man? It fell in my lap.
Okay.
And here's how it is. You know, like I said, I was happy, playing golf. Working on my 9-iron. I was enjoying that. I was watching my sons grow up. My son actually goes to film school out here at USC.
Okay.
My youngest is in high school football. I was enjoying being a dad. My wealth management business is booming, so I'm meeting clients and building that business up. And ironically, President Glover, who is the president of Tennessee State, was also the president of the AKA Foundation.
Okay.
Who I do business with, on the wealth management side. Mm-hmm. So it was right around COVID 2020, and everything shut down.
Right.
And not acting, I'm at home, just figuring out, okay, what's life going to be like when you get out, out of this, right? So she calls me one day out of the clear blue, says, hey, or texts me, she says, hey, I need to talk to you about something very important. So immediately, I'm looking at, okay, let me look at the accounts.
Right.
To make sure every dollar's accountable.
The money ain't jump button.
Right, exactly. I don't want her to pull anything out. I'm like, okay, let's see.
Right.
Look at the accounts, everything fine. In fact, it's growing because during the COVID, everything was rocking.
Right.
So, oh, good. She probably wants to add more money.
Right.
Like our beauty. Give her a call. Say, hey, President Glover, how you doing? How's everything? What's going on? She's good. She said, the account's good. I see it's growing. I said, you thinking about adding more to it, right? Mm-hmm. So, no, not quite. I just want you to have an open mind about this.
Uh-oh.
I said, okay, you're calling me. She probably wants me to do some fundraising for the university. Okay, that's my next thing. Well, ask me for a donation. So I said, okay, well, shoot it. What you got? She says, well, I'm thinking about making a change, and I want you to consider being the next head coach for Tennessee State. And it was a long pause like that. And automatically, I'm like offended. I'm like, woman, don't you? I'm a financial advisor. I'm not trying to raise money. You'll ask me to be a head coach.
Right.
And this is off the heels of what Dion had done.
Right.
So I said, before I give a hard no, I want to keep the business relationship open. I'm going to, let me think about it. Let me pray on it, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me pray on it for 48 hours. Then I'll get back it out. So I get off the phone, didn't give it a second thought, and talked to my wife. I said, okay, this is ridiculous ass idea. President Glover called me wanting me to be the next head coach of Tennessee State, knowing I never had coaching experience.
Right.
She said, well, why not? Maybe she sees something in you don't see in yourself. I said, well, I'm doing all this stuff. I've been acting. I've been trying to do this. I've been building my business. I don't have time. I can help her find one. But they just probably want me to be, the next flash in the news. Right. I had no interest in that.
Right.
Just, at least look into it. So as an exercise, I said, all right, if I'm going to start a program, how would I do it?
Right.
And that's when everything started rushing. Right. I said, okay, man, I can implement a financial literacy course, education.
Right.
This is what I do. I bring in this coach to do this, and the strength conditioning program, nutrition, and all these ideas is keeping me up at night. I said, oh no.
You got Power 5 ideas. You got any?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Power 5 ideas, ABC money. But that's what it came down to. Right. So, long story short, I put some things out there, said, well, if I do this, this is what I'm going to need. My budget has to look like this.
Right.
You must make a commitment to these key areas.
Right.
What are your plans to build out facilities?
Right.
Cost of attendance, addressing all the things that we're currently talking about now.
Right.
What is your plan? Because if you think I'm going to come in here just, as a bleep on the radar,
right,
or a day, just something that's going to be a flash in the pan, have zero interest in that.
Right.
But if you want to do something elite,
long term,
I'm good, because I am putting some stuff on the side for myself. I don't need to do this.
Right.
I'm sacrificing some things I want to accomplish,
right,
because I want to pour back into the game that gave me so much.
Right.
And pour into these kids and give them something. And Prime, what he did at Jackson State
right.
was inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? And I talked to him about it.
Right.
He said, man, you can absolutely do it.
Right.
And that gave me the vote of confidence. And once I committed to that idea of being a coach, it just took on from there.
Has it been more difficult than you had previously?
Stop right there. It hasn't been. Yes. But anything worthwhile is uphill.
Right.
And what you do
right.
is uphill.
Right.
I've seen the battles that you going through upstairs and on the court, all that. I mean, all that comes with it. But it gives me the tenacity that I have to see it succeed. The vision that I have for this program outweighs all of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are days when I'm driving home like, man, you know what? Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things don't move as fast as we would like in these VCUs. There are antiquated policies, operations that you got to work through.
Right.
It's an old way of thinking. So you've got to, I choose to approach it completely different than blasting it out there. I like to influence people to get ultimately move us in the right direction.
Right.
That's progress.
Okay.
That's to move it to an elite status. So that's kind of the approach that I've taken.
When you look at it, obviously when a coach comes in, there's a lot of players that's already implemented, and they say, well, I'm going to need like 2 to 3 years to get the players that I want, that I need to understand my ideology. Yes, I'm going to work with some of the current players, obviously knowing that I'm going to run some of them jokers off.
Yeah.
But give me a little while to...
DualSense wireless controller disconnected. Please reconnect DualSense wireless controller to resume game.